Next up, we've got Caroline Johnson. Welcome, Caroline. Great. Awesome. I sat at the beginning of your session.
Hi everyone. Yeah, we talked about Equally Well in primary care, and because it was run by a couple of GPs, a pharmacist and a primary care nurse, we kind of mainly talked about general practice, but of course it is much broader than that. So I want to thank Simone, Amanda and Regina. Hands up wave if you're here. They helped a lot in this workshop. So we tried to get people thinking about the biggest thing they would like to fix about primary care in the Equally Well space, and we got people to identify who they wanted to speak with, who they wanted to be, so whether they wanted to be a lived experience or whether they were clinicians, and we broke them all up according to who was in the room. And then everybody's issues were all stuck on the wall, and then I did a very quick, being the good qualitative researcher I am and good at time management because I'm a GP, I tried to kind of synthesise them very quickly into 4 big themes, and the themes were, I hope I get this right, one was around how we fund primary care to do this work, one was around how professionals collaborate to work, in a connected way, one was around sort of models of how we think about mental illness intersection with physical health, so issues like discrimination and the language we use, that kind of thing. And then a 4th theme was around resources that we need, so they might be education resources or language resources, and again across everyone. But for those 4 themes, we then remixed the room, so we had people identifying as different things sitting around the table together, and of course that's when you really realise how hard these problems are to solve, because everybody has different ideas. But it was really helpful that everyone could have what I think was a really good listening exercise. We, like John, also had, every group was very diligent. Each group managed to make 1 recommendation, but that would have been 4 recommendations, and Lee wouldn't let us have 4. We have sent your words to Lee. We've photographed them, written them down, sent them, but Simone very, very sensibly put them into some kind of AI thing and has come up with a really quite a beautiful thing that summarises what I think represents what we talked about for primary care. A unified, holistic health model should integrate funding, digital systems and clear clinical pathways to connect GPs, mental health and community services, supported by peer navigators and education programs co-designed with live experience. This approach promotes efficiency, equity and improved patient and workforce outcomes through collaboration, accessibility and a blame-free culture. AI works for once. So thanks very much for the opportunity.